like you can't even imagine. It's so terrible. So I'm sitting here and I was going to take a nap, but I tell you, I've been watching the news and I see in this couple, which I don't know if they're husband and wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, climbing the Empire State Building right to the top. Tell me, leave me a comment. Would you do that? Would you? Would you climb the Empire State Building or any building? Let's talk about this, folks, because this is a couple. She looks like a beautiful girl. Okay, I must say. I know they're a couple. I don't know if they're a husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, but whatever. They definitely have something in common. They both have a lot of guts and a lot of nerve. Oh my God. Can you imagine what it takes to climb to the top of the Empire State Building? Oh, they're in jail now. They got arrested afterwards. Okay, that's not legal to do that. Okay. Uh, but let's talk about it, folks. I've been to the top of the, on the, you know, anybody can go take the elevator, go on the tour, and go to not the top that they went to, okay, because they went higher of what they would take the tourists, okay. But I could tell you something. As far as me, could put a parachute on me and I could jump out of an airplane. But when I get to a top of the building and I look down, my stomach gets squeezy. You know what I mean? It's true. No. But see, when you jump out of a plane, you're looking up. And then when you know the parachute's open, then you look down. All right? That's the way I do it. Uh, but tell me, folks, have any of you ever done anything like that there? Huh? And there's Dr. Sharma asking me the important question: how old am I? Take a guess. Tell me how old you think I am, okay? Hello, Chick Shark. Hi, Mimi. Good to see you. AJ, Mandik, thank you for coming. Oh, thank you. I appreciate. Okay, I'll accept that there. 65. There's somebody said 100. Well, let's go about in the middle there. Okay. All right. There's my friend from Sweden. How are you, Pixie? Great to see you. And people ask me where I'm located. I'm in Beverly Hills, California. And folks, I appreciate it. Leave me a comment. I'd like to know where you are all from. Okay? I know we got somebody from Sweden here. And all right, Mimi is my age, 80 years young. I got you by a year. I'm 81, but don't tell nobody, okay? All right, folks, hit that like button, okay? Come on, let's smash that like button today. All right, let's get to 100, okay? Can you folks help me with that there? Support me in some manner here, okay? Can you do that? People, 91%, I just heard somebody say, of the people don't hit the like button. What's wrong with you? Why don't you support people who take the time to come and create content and give you stories to talk about? I try to come out of here, all right, with positive stuff, happy stuff, and things that maybe we all think about but never talk about. Okay? All right? Aurora's asking, everybody's asking me how old I am today. Why are they doing that? We got Giorgio, Greece. Love from Greece. Oh my God. I think this is the first time I've had anybody from Greece. Thank you so much for coming. Beautiful country. I heard I got to get there someday. Okay? I Yeah, I got a lot of wisdom to teach, my friend. All right? Somebody said we're all beggars. Then why the hell don't you get off of YouTube? Okay? Because every single content creator, every single one, okay? That's how you support people. People say, oh, you get old, or you get mad. Some people don't like it when I get mad. Okay? All right. Yeah, we're from India. We got people from India. Mandy, you're going to be busy today. Get these jerk offs out of here. All right. So I can keep my PTSD. You know, folks, I do have PTSD. Okay. Did you know that? I never told you that before. All right. So, Paul, there's the answer PTSD. But I control it pretty well, don't I? Until some of these wise ass people come here and leave. Why do people so disrespectful? Okay, why? Why can't you wake up in the morning and put a smile on your face? Be grateful for the things that you have. Germany, Ricardo from Germany there. Uh, I'm very good and respectful to everybody. And Mimi, I got to tell you something, and you know, okay, because I said it a million times. All right? Disrespect, I don't go for. And there's more and more disrespect having going on now. It's crazy. It's all over social media. And I don't know these people who own these companies, okay, and how they operate them, all right? But they shouldn't allow these people here, all right? Vietnam, Yummers, Vietnam. First person I think we ever had from Vietnam. Thank you for coming. India. Great country, India. I know a lot of Indian people here. They're great. Huh? Mm. Good evening, Magoo. How are you? Yes, I am on military. Answer your question. You all know I served in the United States Army from 1963 to 1966. All right. I served my country proudly. Now, folks, come on, keep hitting that like button, okay? All right. Don't be afraid to hit it. I can tell you, I guarantee you 100%. It don't hurt you at all. And it don't cost you nothing. I'm not asking for money. Okay? Hey, some people like to give me money here. I appreciate that there. I appreciate any kind of support that anybody can do for me. Okay? Hey, I understand times are tough. People don't have a lot of money. We're all struggling. All right? But the one thing we can do is we can be kind to each other. We can be respectful. John Daly, okay? Oliver Stone directed it and wrote it. It's about his experiences. Oliver has actually written a book, okay? Great book about his time in Vietnam. He did a wonderful, wonderful job, okay? So, you got to respect that there. And, who he dedicated that book to? He dedicated that book to John Daly. And folks, this was during the COVID when it came out. And I saw that book and I saw that he dedicated it to John Daly. John Daly did Platoon, Hoosiers, a whole bunch of great movies. All right, May, Denzel Washington, Julia Roberts, Denzel Washington. He made all these people, okay? Who some of your biggest stars, James Cameron, okay? The Terminator, he did the Terminators, okay? John was one of my very, very best friends. But when Oliver Stone dedicated that book to John Daly, you know what I did? I picked up the phone. I called Oliver, told his receptionist, she answered the phone. She was working from her home, told her who I was, and then she had Oliver call me. And Oliver and I had an amazing talk. You see, it was me. I don't know why this particular organization, back in 2006, why they called me and asked me who to give the Lifetime Achievement Award to. And I told them, give it to John Daly, producer, director. They wanted an actor and actress. I said, no, John Daly. And they gave it to him. Unfortunately, John got colon cancer. And we had to send his daughter and an executive from his company. The event was held up in Napa Valley. And so the film crew had to come to the hospital, Cedar Sinai, to film John. I was right there at the foot of the bed. I already knew the story, but let me tell you, Oliver Stone couldn't get arrested in Hollywood. All right? Nobody wanted anything to do with him. And he had two of the best scripts in town at that time. And he ran into John Daly in a restaurant. And he walked over, he said, Mr. Daly, I'm Oliver Stone. John looked up. He says, I know who you are, Oliver. Call me John. John had the best English accent. All right. Girls would melt when he spoke. Okay. And so what happened was Oliver told John, I got two of the best scripts in Hollywood. Would you read them? John says, send them over. I will read them both this weekend. Call me Tuesday. On Tuesday, Oliver Stone calls him and says, John, did you read the script? John says, yes. I will do them both, Oliver. Which one you want to do first? And the first one he wanted to do was El Salvador. Okay. And it was with Jimmy Woods. Great movie. It was a creative success, but not a financial success. All right. So Oliver was going to Thailand. So we had to send the camera crew to Oliver's house before he went to Thailand. And we filmed him. And Oliver repeated the story of how John gave him his break in Hollywood. And folks, I happen to have the video of both. I wish I could show it to you. I don't know how to do it. It's on a disc. Okay, I got it on a disc. Oliver wanted to see it because he says, Ori, I never saw that video. He said, I'd love to see them. And I sent them to Oliver. I did it through, I don't know, some app. I'll tell you, it was very not easy for me because I'm not a. Hey, we got somebody from France. Hello, France. I thank all you people. So, anyways, I called Oliver and commended him because you don't see that in Hollywood. You don't see people come out, all right, and say good things about the people that gave him their break. And we all know from there, Oliver's, woo, he's big now. Everybody knows who he is. That's who Don Daly was. When he did Hoosiers, let me tell you this story. Remember, you all see Hoosiers? All right? Remember Dennis Hopper, the part he played, the drunk? Well, he was a real drunk. Nobody wanted nothing more to do with him in Hollywood. But he went and auditioned with John's executives for that part. And they weren't going to give it to him. And he runs into John at a party in Malibu. And he went up to John. He says, John, you got to give me that part. I was born for it. That's me to a T. John says, I have to go over the heads of my executive. But he gave him the part. And look at it. Dennis Hopper blew up after that. That's the kind of person John was. He gave more people their starts in Hollywood. It's unbelievable. Okay. Thank you. We got somebody from California, Philadelphia. Okay. Ethiopia. Oh my God. Ethiopia. Hollywood. Hollywood, that is. Oh. What does a Hollywood? Did you see the people ask me what is a Hollywood fixture? Okay, so I'm glad he did a little bit of research and knows the name of my book is The Accidental Gangster from Insurance Salesman to Hollywood Fixture. Have you all seen there was a great series on Showtime? Uh, John Voight was in it. A lot of great stars. God damn, I just went blank. Blank. I went blank. Will you believe it? Mandy, what's the name of the movie now? That TV series? It'll come. Donovan, Ray Donovan. Thank you. All right, it was Ray Donovan. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that there. Boy, how I forgot that. Hey, what? I am 81, so give me a little, be a little lean on me here, folks. All right. But if you saw Ray Donovan, they call me the real Ray Donovan. Those were the sort of things that I did in Hollywood. And a couple of the episodes were things that I really did. Okay. So that's what a Hollywood fixture. There were others. There were others before me. Okay. I, I, somebody's asking me my name. You came into my YouTube channel. I hope you know my name. All right. How you doing? Spadies, Spadies. You got you can your name close to Spado, my last name. All right. Oh, folks, come on, let's subscribe. Are you subscribing to my channel? All right, and hitting that like button. Come on, let's subscribe. Let's do some record today, because oh wait, I can't believe it. The sun is trying to come out, but we got a little wind there. Oh. Well, good. I become happier when the sun comes out. Eh, But folks, did you see those people on top of the Empire State Building? All right, boy, hanging on to that thing. Oh my God! Did you see that? It's crazy. Those people got a lot more nerve than anybody I know. All right, I live by respect. Okay, somebody asked me, what do I live by? I live by respect, honor, and loyalty. All right. For you young people, learn respect. Always be respectful to others, and they will be respectful to you. All right. Um, Black Mask asked me, what do I think of AI? I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's going to be the destruction of the world. Okay. People think social media was bad. I'm going to tell you something, that AI is going to be worse. Hmm. You heard that stunt today ended in a proposal. What stunt? The people climbing the Empire State Building? Hmm. Nice to meet you, crazy old world. Great. Thank you for coming. I hope you subscribe. All right. What decade was the most beautiful for me? Oh, boy. I'm going to have to say the 60s and the 70s. All right. Were great times for me. All right. Yeah, somebody asked me what I think of Donald Trump. Well, he's made, they said he made 2 billion last year. That was last year. All right, 2025. Donald Trump personally made $2 billion being president. More money than any other president has made. Louisiana. I've been there several times. Been to New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Huh? Mandy was born in 78. Great year. Huh? Mm, uh, Shreveport. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been there too. All right. Yes, Jesus is God. Okay. Ray like the 60s. What president had the best intentions for the people? I'm going to tell you something, folks. I really loved Ronald Reagan. All right. Really loved him. Ronald Reagan, in my opinion, is one of the best presidents our country's ever had. And folks, keep subscribing, keep liking. Okay, you're doing good today. I'm proud of you. I appreciate that there. All right? Mm, mm. Thank you, Ruski. All right? And there are people keep, how many times I got to keep telling people how old I am? Why don't you should check my profile? Because, folks, I'm honest, truthful, all right? And I come out and tell you the truth. Okay? Live, love, Lester on 10,000 USD. Where did you put it? Hmm. Wendy asked me, what advice would I give a 30-year-old man? Oh my God. I wish I was 30 and knew what I knew today. Okay, I'm going to tell you, young man, All right. In order to be successful, you must be happy. And you need a burning desire. And I always tell young people, find something you love doing. Because if you love doing something, then it's not a job, okay? Because then you want to do more and more of it because you love what you're doing, okay? And how do you succeed? You succeed because you got to commingle with people. You got to communicate with people, all right? And then when I say communicate, I don't mean texting or emailing. I mean by, hey, how are you? Pick up the phone, okay? Call the people. How you doing, Joe? How's everything? Okay? Mm, that's how you communicate, all right? Hamburger, you're young. Good. We got some young people here today. That's really awesome. All right? Yes, I watched Muhammad fight a lot of times, all right? Mm. I hope it helps you, Wendell. Okay, let me know. Okay, and you know what? I'm going to do some shows on how to succeed and be happy in life. So, put your notifications on because you never know when I'm going to be coming. Okay, you never know when I'm going to be coming. When this 81-year-old man, I tell you again how old I am. Okay, huh? Yes, Jesus Lord. Yes, I was in the army. Old Glory wants to take my trash to the can and get my mail for me. Hi, Jerry. How you doing? Yes, Cron, I'm happy. The Lord has been good to me. He's given me another day on this earth so that I could come here, give you some wisdom. We could talk about different story. Okay? We all need to be happy in life. It's the only life we have. We're not going to get another one, folks. Okay? There's two guarantees in life. You are born and you will die. That time in between, it's not a long time. Okay? It's a very short time. You should make every moment of that time being happy. A lot of things that makes me happy is making other people happy. And it's not by just giving them money or doing stuff like that. It's by being nice. It's by being kind. Okay? Just say, hey, good morning, Kron. How you doing? I walk down the street, I talk to everybody. And you all see me when I do my tours of Beverly Hills. Okay? You all see that I talk to everybody. Huh? So the answer, Crown, yes, I'm happy. All right, folks, keep hitting that like button. We're doing good today. All right. Thank you so much. And I hope you're all subscribing. Okay. Really bad, as it. Look at the, well, look, if you could only shower once a week, then I guess it's going to be okay. Okay. I shower every day. I shower and I shave every day. I make my bed first thing when I get up in the morning. So those are things that you should be doing. Okay? And the first thing when I put my feet on the floor, when I wake up in the morning, is I thank the Lord for all the things that He's given me that I'm very grateful for. Okay? My children, that I got a roof over my head. The simple things in life is what's going to make you happy. Champion, you do not want to be a gangster, okay? If you become a gangster, young man, you're going to end up in prison or dead, okay? Those are the only two choices you got. Somebody will rat you out. There's cameras all over the place. So get that out of your mind, young man. You know, when I wrote my book, I said if I could help keep one young man out of a life of crime, writing my book would be worth it. I kept several. All right. Somebody tell me, ye the Lord, I didn't experience what you do today. Get out. Give me a break there. Okay, that guy. All right. I've experienced more things than you could ever imagine. Okay. Now, more than you could ever imagine, that guy. So, you know what? Think about it. You had no idea of all the things I've done in my life. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate that there. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, all you boomers, all you Gen Z people. Okay? You are the future of our country. And I watch a lot of Gen Z on YouTube, on TikTok. And I'm going to tell you, they're much smarter than we were. Okay? They're seeing things that we've seen but couldn't change. So hopefully, our next generation could change things to help make this world a better place. Thank you, folks. Keep subscribing and liking. I'm sorry, Cron, you miss your grandfather. He must have been a great man. Okay. Thank you, Colton. Okay. All right, folks. We need 10 more likes over here. Okay. We're going to do that today. You keep sending me those things times two. All right. I appreciate that. What is that? All right. There's gifts, different gifts that people could send. Okay. Somebody's asking Mandy a question there. Mandy, is it true a woman's worth is tied to her youth? I don't think so. I'm going to answer that for Mandy and tell me what you think. Okay. A woman's worth is the same as a man's worth, just a different male and female, but she's worth just as much as a man. Okay. So, woman, I'm very proud of how women have come along, are doing so well in this world. I respect women. Very much respect I have for them. Proud of what they have accomplished. And they're going to do a lot more. And watch this Gen Z generation coming up. Hello, Donna Luna. Thank you for coming, sweetie. Jesus Lord, that's Navy or what? I was in the Army. Okay. Well, champion, if that's your goal, okay, pretty soon you'll have an inmate number. Okay. What's this guy, this kid champion, is going to be the biggest gangster ever. You think you're the next Al Capone? Never going to happen, young. Never going to happen. Remember, they had no cell phones, no cameras, none of that stuff when Al Capone was around. And you didn't have rats. Not today, everybody's a rat. Everybody's got a phone. Good luck to you, champion. I tried to talk to you like a sensible gentleman. Okay? And I am a gentleman. You're from England? I know the biggest gangsters in England, champion. Okay? The biggest. Did you know who Ronnie and Reggie Cray were? Huh? How about Freddie Foreman? My best mate, Joey Pyle. Okay? That's just a few. The Richardsons. Those are the gangsters I know over in England. I'm sure you heard from them. Huh? Huh, champion? Where did Ronnie and Reggie die? In prison. Uh, Omar Shatila asked me, do I believe in aliens? You know, folks, I think there is something out there, another life, maybe another world someplace. I really do. And I think someday we will know. I don't know if I'll still be here. Folks, keep liking. Keep hitting that like button. All right. Hello, Jeremiah. I traveled to England maybe 30 times. I've been there. Okay. You know what the firm is over there? You know who the head of the firm is? Joey Powell Jr. He's like my third son. So I probably know more about England than you do, young man. Okay? And you know what? Joey Pyle Jr., I tell you the same thing that I'm just telling you. All right? The same thing. So, champion, I hope you get your mind together, start thinking positive, start being happy, and stop wanting to be a gangster. Get that right out of your head. Okay? Thank you, Colton. I appreciate that. Everybody give Mandy, everybody clapping. Give Mandy. Mandy does an awesome job here. Doesn't she, folks? And folks, I hope you're all following Mandy on her Instagram, Facebook, and other places. Okay, Mandy has, mentioned it yesterday, I'm going to say it again. She has a very dear friend. It's 48 years old, is all this young man is, dying of cancer, and he needs help. So she put a GoFundMe together. So get over there, all right, and do and give whatever you can. Okay. She would definitely appreciate it. Mandy, put in your who you are, where you they could find you on Instagram or Facebook. Okay, would you do that, please? And TikTok. All right, she's on TikTok too. Jay Z likes the rapper. You're a black man in this country. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Black, white, green, yellow. We are all people. I guarantee you, your blood is the same color as mine, red. We're the same, okay? The amazing. Thank you. 'Cause I'm your sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate that there. So, folks, this is going to be the 4th of July weekend. Can you imagine that? Today is July the 1st. Where's time go by? Woof, like that. That's why it goes by so fast. And that's why I tell you, be kind to others. And folks, I guarantee it will come back to you tenfold. Trust me on that there. Well, we got to 120 likes so far, Mandy. All right, that's awesome. Eat bones, you're good, huh? Mm, mm. I see anything I miss there. Mm. Airplane freak. What name some of you come up with? How are you, buddy? How are you? All right. The real art of music. Mr. Throwback, 38. Mm. Thank you, amazing. I appreciate it. Folks, I hope I give you some inspiration today. All right. Let me know in the chat here is anybody going away? Any of you visiting Los Angeles? All right, during this long holiday? Okay. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. All right, everybody. It's been great being here. I want to thank you all so much for all your love and support. And as usual, folks, all my love and respect to each and every one of you. So have an awesome, great day. God bless you all. Take care.